We're here today to introduce the California Green New Deal. And this is a bold, transformational bill that addresses the existential threat of climate change while prioritizing equity throughout. And make no mistake, this is a big, ambitious bill. And it must be. It's necessary. The danger of the climate crisis is limitless, and so our response must be proportionate in scale, in speed, and in scope. Some of our most disadvantaged and vulnerable communities, including poor communities of color, have suffered most from environmental injustice. Historically marginalized communities have been living in polluted transportation corridors, such as adjacent to freeways, sucking in dirty, unhealthy air, or living on the streets, homeless, breathing smoke-filled air from wildfires that they cannot escape, or otherwise been denied access to clean air and clean water. This is the reality, and it's unacceptable.
It doesn't mean anything if you have a good environment if the rest of society is falling apart. And we want to make sure that with the California Green Deal, we continue on the path that we've been on to be a leader in environmental action. We want to accelerate that action, and we want to make sure that we now become a leader in social justice, labor justice, and the like.
The bill will establish a framework of firm principles and goals to address climate change and inequity. Some of those goals include reducing disparate standard of living indices for historically impacted communities of color by 2030, doubling affordable housing and public transportation capacity by 2030, accelerating emission goals in California to rates consistent with global warming targets by 2030, ensuring a just and secure transition for workers to new green jobs, creating a new compact between Californians and their state to ensure a better quality of life for all. And let me be clear about California's role. I'm not saying at all that California has failed to respond to the crisis. In fact, the opposite. California has led. We have stepped up. We've set the standard over the past decades by enacting the nation's most innovative laws, our boldest steps to fight pollution and to address climate change. But the facts, the evidence, the data, all good fuel for sound policy, tell us we must do more. We must be more aggressive. We must be more bold. We must be more comprehensive and more transformational. And that's why the California Green New Deal is so important.